was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy.
So anyway, got the powder like an apple.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Houston Astros. Ready to go now, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 2-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Popped up. Rogers settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. One away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Next offering way off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. This to third. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Not in time. He's safe. Pena at second with nobody out. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Down the third baseman, Isak, runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore. where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him. 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 runs for him. Back here at Daikin Park, here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And that's their first base runner of the game. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. The 1-1.
Oh. 2-1.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Yastrzemski gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Move to first.
Now he's safe.
Kicks and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 2 and the Giants nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His first homer of the year, it's 3-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chas McCormick.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Base hit center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one just misses.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it meant.
Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Now it's Matt Chapman. Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Patrick Bailey digs in now. And that one misses up and in. Full count, 3-2. In the air, right side. And there are 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The other way. Alvarez pulls that one down, and that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. And he beats it. He's safe. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's a rocket out to left. Ramos puts it away, and there's 2 away. And now, Yainer Diaz. And that drops in for a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the Astros leave one, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. 2-1 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And he takes a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Falling behind 2-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. First and second, no outs. And here is Mike Yastrzemski. Inside, just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that
lace to right center, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. That one missed. Ramos at third. Adames at first. 2 out of the inning. That was the sweeper, but it missed. In there at the knees for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That to right. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Houston, and stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. They say when. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And now it's Christian Walker. That one at the knees for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Next pitch is downstairs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So no. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Way high.
All these Giants looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. Inside, and a count 2-1. On the ground to third. Goes to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 2 outs. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one inside. Look out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Manager out of the dugout. So here. Back here at Daikin Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Lifted in the air, right field. Yastrzemski gets under it, reaching for it, makes the catch. Top 6. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. It's off the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Way inside. And that one hit to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Next offering misses down and away. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter, Casey Schmidt.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Tosses to first, got him.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Willie Adames stands in. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. Rodgers on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. So they get. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Yordan Alvarez. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
Good job to fight that one off. And downstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-2 now. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. On the ground, right side. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Brian Abreu gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Puts it away for the out. And here is Matt Chapman. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan King getting loose out there. Ort, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Headed towards the corner. Alvarez sprinting after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Patrick Bailey. Looking to get the tying run on base. And right back to the mound. That ends the frame. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tristan Beck.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Adames, the throw to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swings and misses, and there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're up 3-2. We're at the top of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ball to strike. The pitch just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Late on that fastball.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And the tying run is on base. No outs, runner at first. Next will be the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job. behind the dish. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Sam Huff. He represents the go-ahead run. What a stop. Off-balance feed. There's one. And two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Foul tip, strike 3. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Home half of inning number 8. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with
runner on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan. Here comes the manager. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Next offering is downstairs. Ripped towards third. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Walker under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
1 out left for the Giants. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. And that is out of play. The Giants down to their final strike. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 3-2.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles, I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight.